Hey guys, Nero here, and first off, I want to thank everyone for, showing your support by commenting, hitting the like button, and so forth and so forth. Like I did not expect as many to comment, and yeah, I have my friend Erok here to kind of like help me go through all of the topics of what I have in mind, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and want to kind of like discuss with you guys. So the first one is the purpose of the beta. Now the purpose of the beta is obviously getting as much as information as possible and testing a lot of things that the beta can offer us. So if there's anything like in terms of like a specific character that needs to be tested, or if you have a question, then by all means like ask, and then I will be sure to test that as well. But I think it's also very important to make to give feedback on the online. I think that is the most important part of the beta is that the
Oh yeah,
online needs to be stable.
yeah. If they want this game to be competitive in a sort of stretch, it needs a good netcode. A bad netcode can kill a game instantly.
Yeah, especially in a 3 versus 3 game where the netcode is bad, no one's gonna play it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like imagine having a laggy teammate is like rubber banding across the screens. You're not gonna play that.
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure to give your feedback on the online so that the developers can are sure to work on it. Otherwise, we'll have another Capcom situation. I mean, we don't want that.
Oh god, no.
So next up, of course, is the beta details. So the beta starts on the August 25th at 9 p.m. PST, which is 12 a.m. EST, and then 2 p.m. AST and 5 a.m. BST. So us Europeans are kind of fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but it keeps on going until like September the 3rd, which is the same time as when the beta starts. So there is a good amount of time to kind of test as much as possible, and you know, see how stable all of the stuff is really. And during that time frame, of course, I will make sure to stream as much as possible. But before we go on the streaming details, I do want to talk about the straw poll results. There are
Yeah, the all-inclusive poll results. These are pretty interesting.
yeah, so the straw poll results led to a character that I did not expect, and and some people voted for their other characters that I did not expect as much, and that's great. So, but these straw poll results also is an indicator of what I'll be streaming the most and what I'll be focusing on during those like days. So let's check the straw poll results. Right?
Yep.
All right. So then,
We laughing at.
we see Squall at the top with 16 votes. Fucking Vaughn at
Maybe
15.
maybe he's a lion. That's why he's winning.
Yeah, he's expressing his dominance over the cast.
Oh, that's the guy pirate Vaughn.
Uh-huh. And we have Vaughn with 15 votes. Titus 8 votes. Now I know that my channel stemmed off from Titus players, and to see 8 votes just breaks my heart. Now then we have Terra with 7 votes, which was a nice surprise. Cecil with 6, Cloud with 6, and Shantoto with 6.
What?
I just like how she smiles when she has like this little like pie slice.
Yeah. What I'm cracking up as well is Vaughn's like face. He's just like, yeah, I won. I beat Titus.
But yeah, I do like want to thank everyone for voting because that kind of like gives me a general idea of what to stream for you guys. And moving on to the next page, of course, we have Squall. His style is speed, which is a good choice. I am going to enjoy this character. And of course, he's from Final Fantasy VIII, for those who don't know, and his first appearance is in the first Dissidia.
He's pretty good there.
Hmm Yeah. Um, So yeah, now let's go into the nitty-gritty details of my streaming. So starting with the stream information, the very first day of the beta that starts, we're gonna go over the gameplay and the mechanics. The character, like specific things, don't really matter to me. Like I don't really give a shit about that because I'll be primarily focusing on the what is different from O12 to the NT version. And if you're like new to Dissidia and you want to understand and you want to learn how to play this game, like that's the day where you can ask all these questions of like how does this bravery mechanic work, for instance, or what
Yeah.
properties of HP attacks, like what do they all like stand for and stuff like that.
I will say that's one stream you probably don't want to miss, even if you're like a veteran of Dissidia, because Dissidia games do tend to have a very steep learning curve. Like it's like information overload at first. But once you get there, the games are pretty simple. It's just getting over that first hump.
Yeah, getting in that first hump is definitely a major thing. And of course, I'll be playing a simple character, not like I know that Vaughn, for example, got voted, and he's a character with 2 HP attacks, but he doesn't really have a lot of buttons on his brave attacks. Well, not as strong. Also, put it that way.
Yeah, he's balanced around the fact that his bravery attacks are pretty weak.
Yeah, so I'll pick a character that is like roundabout balanced with those. Of course, I'll be using the battle a bit to kind of like explore and stuff, and then if everything goes well, we'll be doing the online. Now, moving on to the character streams. Now, those are the streams that are based on the straw poll results, and those character streams will be set on a specific day. So every day from the beta when it starts until the very end of the beta, I'll be picking a specific character based on the votes, and I will play them for that day. Any questions revolving around that character or anything that you guys want me to test out can be asked on that day specifically. Now, if you ask, like, let's say a Cloud question on a Squall stream, then of course I'll keep in mind of what you asked on the Clouds on the Squall stream for Cloud that later day, like that later week. But as you can see, the Squall stream starts on August 27th, 6 a.m. EST to 11 p.m. EST, and then Vaughn.
It's a long day.
It's a long day, so I'll be pretty tired. So then we have Vaughn on the following day with the same times, then Titus, then Terra, then Cloud, and then we have the last 3 days.
Those are going to be the characters that didn't quite win. I mean, Cecil and Shantoto will probably be like a priority at first.
Yes.
They did tie with Cloud.
Yes, that is correct. So then those characters will be still represented, obviously, and of course then on the remaining time, we'll see what happens. Like any kind of demand or any kind of questions, I'll make sure to kind of prioritize on those. And yeah, of course, I'll be streaming on Twitch, so you may want to follow me on twitch.tv NeroMD. And in case you missed the stream because of time zone issues or you're at work or whatever the hell, like for various reasons, then you can follow me on YouTube, TheNeroDB, and I'll be uploading all of those on my channel. Of course, I'll be making a separate time for myself to upload a tutorial of how to play Dissidia and how to get on just like the basics of Dissidia. Because if you don't know anything of how the bravery works and stuff like that, then you're not gonna like understand what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, again, Dissidia is a very simple game once you've got the mechanics, but there are a lot of mechanics that are so unique to this game series that it is worth following a tutorial just to understand it.
Yeah. So, moving on to the community spotlight section. So there's gonna be something fun I'll be doing. It's an experiment, really. So when the beta is out, I'll be doing a community showcase. So what is that community showcase? It basically entails of if you have something that you've done that's pretty cool, or you found some kind of weird glitch, or I don't fucking know, anything that is Dissidia related, then you can send it my way, and then of course that will be shown at the end of the video of what I've uploaded, or a separate video. I'm still planning on that. and they'll be showcased. Of course, you'll be credited for your for giving it and all of the stuff. So I think it's something that that'll be fun for the community to see and to I mean to see the video uploaded on their channel. I mean on my channel.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're gonna find some weird bugs. It's gonna be beta. There's gonna be some very strange things in there, I'm sure. So, let's get creative for that stuff.
Yes. So then let's move on to the community comments. So now we're on the community spotlight section where people that post their comments kind of get a proper reply on their comments. So I'll try to do this as much as possible and pick out the comments I kind of like the most. In this case, I just picked the majority of the comments this time around. But yeah, and I also have my friend Erwork help me out on replying to these comments. Hi. So let's get started, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, so Razor Arkwolf said, everyone vote for a most situational heavy type Firion, where the Celtics respond with, must vote for Karen's sake.
Well, for those who don't remember, maybe didn't really get into the community, Karen was a pretty well-known Firion player, probably the most well-known Firion player.
Yeah, but she's a resident in Japan, isn't she? So she should be able to play the game.
yeah,
already.
It's a bit of a moot point, to be fair, but as for the idea of situational heavy type, well, Firion is probably the hardest character to play for the Chaos side, sorry, Cosmos.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see about that when we get into the beta, right?
Oh, yeah, we'll see.
So then, White Crow posted a comment saying, definitely need to see some Squall action. I want to know Nero's thoughts on how the Gunblade trigger mechanic works. Now, I'll be definitely playing him. He's definitely one of my characters that I really want to get into, aside from Titus. But I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be really comfortable with the Gunblade trigger mechanic, because if people know me, they know that I love playing as Nero in Devil May Cry 4, which kind of has a similar mechanic.
Oh yeah, I mean, pretty much anyone who's played Final Fantasy VIII will know trigger mechanic, where you press R1 as you swing. It's going to be pretty much the same with Squall and Dissidia. He's going to do so little damage if you don't get that combo mechanic right.
Yeah, you will definitely get your reward if you play Squall with the trigger mechanic.
Yeah.
Alright, so then on the next comment, it's posted by The Superior Taste. I mean, you mean Titus, you main Titus, so the choice was obvious for me. Now, I like this guy, because...
I'm questioning his superior taste.
No, he has the superior taste. I completely agree with him. I like you, dude. Alright, so then...
Moving on.
Yes, Isaru said, I'm looking forward to your Stola, most just based on that she's the only new character to the series on display.
Well, that's kind of true, yeah. I mean, where's Ramza?
That is true. But I'm happy that your Stola is the representative of Final Fantasy XIV, especially that her playstyle revolves around healing and also zoning at the same time. And by God, her Heavensward outfit is the best one.
Oh yeah, I mean that little shitty robe she has, like a base default, that looks terrible.
Yes, it does. It's like holding a tree branch as her weapon.
that screams hero to me.
Oh yeah.
Level 5 robe and little twig.
But you played Final Fantasy XIV with me, and you know how much I love holy spamming. And she has that move in 14 and in Dissidia.
Oh yeah, I mean she's a bit of a cheater as well. She's like subclassing Astrologian with the
yes. Alright, so damn, I can't read the name from here.
That was like Dancho Rabbit.
Yeah, sorry if I'm can't read your name from here. But it's something with Rabbit. He said Cecil doesn't get as much love as he should. Where White Crow says, although Squall's my top choice, Cecil is a second. Such a great character. No, I don't know anything about Cecil. You know stuff about him.
Yeah, I mean Cecil is pretty underrated. He's like the first original complex character in the series, even though it's not too great. But Cecil is likable.
So Cecil, Cecil is definitely one of the iconic characters for the Final Fantasy franchise.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So then moving on to Justin Torres. He says, I'm honestly really looking forward to playing as Squall, simply because I played Final Fantasy VIII first out of any other Final Fantasy, as well as he was my main in the previous Dissidias. Now, I think like what makes Dissidia so great is the fact that if you are accustomed or if you have a favorite Final Fantasy, normal Final Fantasy, you're gonna have a character that you will really adore. Like, I enjoy playing Tidus. I love the character Tidus, and there's some people who love Vaughn, and that is what makes Dissidia so great. Is that people like Justin get to play their favorite character right from the get-go.
I mean, you say that, but I mean, I'm a Final Fantasy IX fan, and what have I got? I've got, Zidane.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, like from the protagonist, you still have other choices, don't you? Like you still have Bart's, where you're very fond of him, and he's the main protagonist of 5.
It was mostly joking anyway. I mean, yeah, I can get why people want to play Squall. He does seem fun, and if you love Final Fantasy, you are going to get something you like in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're a Final Fantasy 3 fan.
So, on the next comment, LBC Prower said, I've been watching the development of this game since its announcement for Dissidia NT. I'll mostly main Lightning, like I did in Duodecim, although I want to try Yoshtola and Terra as well. It's so hard just to choose one to play as. Now, kudos to you for wanting to main Lightning.
Yeah, I mean, like, well done.
Yeah.
You're like one of the few people.
Yes, I wholeheartedly approve. Now, yeah, you'll be having a hard time choosing, but eventually you'll have a character that you really feel like attached to, and whether it's your Stola or Terra, you'll find one of them to suit your playstyle the most.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you do like melee type, so maybe also try Shantoto down the road. I mean,
absolutely, absolutely. All right. So then, Shadow Rise said, even though she low-tier Shantoto will always be picked and my favorite.
For one, I think that's supposed to be Shadow Rise, like Rizette from Persona 4.
Oh, is it? I have no idea. I don't know Persona.
Come on out, Persona fella.
Alright, so...
Well, was Shantoto really low tier? I felt like... She was pretty bad in the first, but...
She was pretty bad. Like, I mean, we can't deny that. But just the fact how the game was built on, like, it was not really great. But now, yeah, Shantoto definitely has her place.
Oh yeah, definitely.
In arcade.
She's a beast in arcade.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had so many nerfs already.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous.
I'm looking forward to what you'll be able to do with Shantoto. Shadow Rise. Alright, so then to Supremens? That's his name? Supermens? Whatever the fuck is.
Let's go with Supermens.
Okay, Supermens. My boy Squall, especially in those 3 versus 3. Now he's absolutely right about that because Squall has, if not the best lockdown, even when the player is guarding or being attacked. Like, Squall is absolutely the best character for assists.
Oh yeah, I've seen so many like videos of like a Squall just going ham on someone and they just can't do anything. Once he gets going, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah, but it's like even then, like if you have a ranged shoot type, for example, and they see Squall like using Beat Fang, for example, they will take that opportunity to land the HP type because Squall's animation is so long and it keeps them in place.
Oh
but
yeah, I mean, the Squall's gonna rely so much on his teammates, but he's gonna be probably one of the better assassins, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So Emo Bunny said, most likely going with Terra. Well, that's great. More Terra representation is always great.
I approve of Terra players. She's the best waifu.
So Worldymeister said, I'm interested to see your Stola fighting style will be in the game since your character is originally a Conjurer, which is technically a healer role. So I'm excited to see how that will work. I assume she will have a fair amount of elemental offensive attacks, such as stone, arrow, that conjurers have access to in Final Fantasy XIV, but I guess you will have to wait and see. Well, actually, you are completely right. She does have a fair amount of spells that are in 14 that is actually in Dissidia, such as Arrow and Stone, Holy, Collective Unconsciousness, I think that's the move.
Yeah.
And she also has a HP attack. If you land a hit on them, you actually heal your party members. So that is that is such a great skill to have, especially when you're, I think she's one of the few characters that actually can heal properly
Oh yeah,
in the arcade.
yeah, and like keep in mind as well, Y'shtola is one of the best characters for trapping people. She's very good at spamming like ranged abilities to quickly poke someone out of something. Like she's gonna be great for like covering someone like Squall or Tidus.
I think your style will definitely require some time to kind of like gain some what's the word for it? Exposure, proper exposure. But I think the payoff will be there. So,
Yeah, I mean, again, Y'shtola's got really good representation in this game, and I think she's one of the more sort of
sleeper hits.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people are gonna pick up Y'shtola and find her a lot of fun. Like, she's like a mix of like a poke-based caster with some trap stuff like Emperor. She looks great.
So then, on the next comment, Zheart said, "Looking forward to play as Terra." Now, I think I've read a comment slightly before that where it said, where someone else was just excited as you are. So hey, you guys have something in common.
Yeah, I mean, more hype for Terra, that's great. More love for Final Fantasy VI.
There we go. The Celtic Z said, "I'm looking forward to Vaughn. As a Vaughn main, trying to see his difference from O12 to NT would be a definite learning curve. It would honestly be like playing a whole new character. Also, being the only character with 2 HP attacks seems pretty awesome." Now, the Celtic, you're absolutely, it's absolutely great that you've tried to see the difference and accepted that it's a whole new character for you to learn. Because if you decide to go in as a player who has set expectations for a set character, you might be disappointed, and you might be like, oh, you know, like this character does not click the way it used to be in O12, for example.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think Vaughn might be one of the most changed characters along with Bartz. He's gone from a bravery-based character where he used to like switch weapon stuff, where you had different like 2 bravery attacks per slot, pretty much, and they reversed that into an HP-based character now. He's very good, Vaughn. I think Vaughn is one of those characters where he's going to be easy to pick up, I think, because he's going to be more HP attack based, but you can have so many options compared to other characters because you have 2 HP attacks.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to your Vaughn, the Celtic Z. Alright, so then Utaka Karasuki said, "I really want to discover what they made for my little Onion Knight, since I play him since the first Dissidia, and I want to play Tifa too. Good luck, everyone." Now, you know how I feel towards Onion Knight. I cannot stand the character.
I think Onion Knight is one of the like best characters just for annoying people.
I hate everything about him. Like, if there was, like, you know how I feel like towards about Lightning, for example, or I don't know, yeah, Lightning is a good example, or Zidane. Like Zidane was, for me in Final Fantasy IX, he was fine. Like he was, you know, acceptable. But then, like, seeing him in Dissidia, like, it's just like agitating me to no end. He's one of the characters that agitated me, and it's the same with Onion Knight. It's the same with Onion Knight. Like, I just don't. Like, I probably wouldn't like Onion Knight at all to begin with, but it's just he doesn't fit my taste.
The thing is, like, Onion Knight is a character that they seem confused who to base him on. Like, in the remakes of 3, there was Lunaf, who was like sort of the main, but then the original NES version, it was like 4 Onion Knights. And he doesn't have a personality like any of those. He's a weird character, but I do appreciate his playstyle. It's very poke heavy. He's very in your face, using his speed to his advantage. He's like sort of like a Tidus with less avoidance and more just annoyingness. I think that's the best way to put him.
All right. So then, Ninetail Z said, "I'm looking forward to Squall the most. The incorporation of his trigger mechanic adds a bit more depth to his playstyle while also keeping it simple by execution. In a sense, it's just like his EX burst from the original Dissidia with the timed inputs. So excited for him. Plus, assassins are where it's on the battlefield. Assassins are where it's at on the battlefield."
Yes. Well, yeah. Like someone wrote this earlier. Like the big part of Squall now is the trigger mechanic. It is going to be so essential to playing Squall. Like, someone who picks Squall for the first time is going to be pretty confused, I think, when they're going to be like, why is he doing no damage? But
yeah, but it's also really like satisfying to hear the trigger actually go off on the enemies. Like, you know how you do like a normal attack, there's no visual effects, there's none of it. So it's very flat. But if you do the trigger mechanic, it just adds that little umph to
It's
it.
that little explosion.
Yeah.
It feels great.
Yeah. So, then Drew Award said, I'm actually the most excited for playing as Cecil. The two character in one idea is really cool and suiting for Cecil. It will probably be a challenge to get good at his playstyle, but I'm willing to put in the time to master him.
Well, yeah, I mean, Cecil, they gave it a bit easier time because Cecil has less bravery attacks overall than most of the cast, but you do need to keep in mind he's got two distinct playstyles now, whereas Dark Knight is more like a ground-based zoner with like his Shadow Orb and things, and Paladin's a rushdown aerial-based.
But isn't it so that whenever you're in Dark Knight and you're using HP attacks, you actually lose HP for using it, but the properties are better?
I think so, yeah. That's
I think it was
based
Shadow
on-
Wave. I think it was one of them because I've seen like a lot of Cecils. I mean, back Japanese Cecils like use Shadow Wave and they really pick him out. But then like they lose 500 HP per usage. So
Oh yeah, I mean, that's like a sort of like callback to a skill called Darkness in Final Fantasy IV, where Cecil would sacrifice his own HP to AoE pretty much.
All right. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to you mastering him, Drew Ward. Floyd the Fuckbag said,
Great name.
looking forward to playing as Squall because he's always been my favorite and he was fun to play in the last two games. Well, I'll say this: he's definitely a cool character, but for the most part, Squall revolved around Beat Fang the game.
Oh yeah, he was a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, but his animations itself, like Solid Barrel, Upper Blues, Beat Fang, they really looked cool. It was just a shame that in like the follow-ups of the game, like from the Japanese Dissidia to the American Dissidia and then Dissidia 12, like he just kept getting more magic moves, and that was what was bothering me with the character. I was like, yeah, okay, Mystic Flurry, cool, Fire Barret, Fusillade. I'm not gonna rant.
Barret was one of the better abilities he got added, I think, just like the
Yeah,
combo potential.
But they could have just reworked Mystic Flurry and given him like a Gunblade attack.
Probably, but well,
Square Enix, whatever.
Yeah, Square Enix. I mean, look what they did to like Sephiroth and Tidus.
Alright, so Cheese Rules Forever
Nice.
says, excited for Terra. It's been a while since I've touched the Dissidia game and I'm ready to blow shit up with her again. I'm expecting some serious sniping
Oh yeah,
with Terra players.
When you play Terra, you can make them have a meltdown.
Good one, good one. Alright. Once again, another Terra player that is excited to see to play her again. So then, moving on to Hardcore Keldeo 99. I plan on playing pretty much everyone I can, because I love Dissidia so much, but couldn't play it when I was a kid. Never had it. So I'm excited for the chance to play as many as possible because all of them pretty much have a place in my heart. Now, that's absolutely, I mean, that's a great thing when the console version of Dissidia now comes out.
Oh yeah, a lot more people are going to have access to it. The problem with Dissidia was the PSP was a pretty small platform overall.
Yeah, it was definitely it was also a hassle to play online.
Oh yeah, Adult Party was like one of the worst pieces of shit I've ever worked in my life.
Yeah, so, but yeah, back when I started playing Dissidia, I think I was like 16. Now I'm 25, so it has been like quite a leap actually.
Oh yeah, like when you bring that up, I was like in college when I picked up like Dissidia 1 and was playing Zidane. It's like that's so long ago.
Yeah, I remember that I was so excited to just have my hands on a playable Cloud or a playable Squall or Tidus, for example. I was like, oh man, I get to play these characters again. That was so hype.
Oh
But
yeah, and, like the hype of like 012 when that came out and like they were doing all the character reveals and then they released Laguna and I was like, why?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there's so many Final Fantasy characters. You're gonna find something. I mean, you're gonna have something that you're not gonna agree on, or you're gonna have a character that you will like be really hyped for. And
Oh sure.
and yeah, I mean, by all means, like I hope that Dissidia Arcade or Dissidia NT is gonna branch out on its characters and not just like stick to the super popular characters.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah.
I mean I mean, like Laguna, I think was a success. He was low tier, but you know, he was a well-designed character. They took a risk instead of picking, say, Renoa or Cypher.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see you in the city, hardcore Keldeo.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan Isidoro Antunes said, if I get my hands on the closed beta key, I will try to play with as many characters as possible, but the one I'm looking forward to is Shustola because she is bossy and the trap mechanic is very cool to make her stay safe, and also she can heal the teammates, she can heal the teammates. Fellas will love me.
The fellas will love you indeed.
The fellas will love you indeed. I think I gave my thoughts on your Stola. I think we gave our thoughts on your Stola. And
yeah, again, like I think if I see Yoshitola in my team, that's going to be a good feeling. She's one of those characters that brings so much support. She's like Ramza.
But there are
like that. Yeah.
But there are moments though. Like I think people are saying, yeah, your Stola is a trap character, so she's safe. But I'm actually a bit concerned. But I have to play this for myself to kind of see. Like, let's say, do you know Cloud's like dash attack, right? Like when he swings with like his two, like does a swing and hits twice.
Yeah.
But on the start of the animation, like if he he can go through arrow. Of course, he's gonna take the damage, but he can still go through it and knock your Stola against the wall, and that is what scares me. To maybe like think
there's
like
gonna be several characters too that can have like magic reflect built into attacks. Like Kane has a few as well. Like,
yeah.
Kane's charge attack that goes through any spell.
Yeah, so that is what scares me as a Urstola player, is that please do not have your back against the wall, because I think if you do something like that, you might, the payoff might not be as rewarding for you.
But, and even though you're still safe, if everyone's going to focus on you, it's going to be pretty hard to avoid stuff. And I think people are going to always focus the healer down. That's a sort of general gaming rule. So I think Urstola players are going to have a hard time in terms of learning how to deal with so many people rushing them down. But don't let that dissuade you. I think a good Urstola player is going to really stand out.
It's a team-based game after all.
Yeah.
So, Kobe Besant said, I'm looking forward to playing Tidus as Final Fantasy X is my favorite title. I'm so much of a Tidus fan, I even got a tat on my arm of the Xanarkand symbol. I always thought the world of Spira was way more interesting than all the other titles combined. I actually requested a match against you, Nero, a very long time ago in Dissidia. My old YouTube was Tidus Bliss Ace 9999. I was also on the forums, but I'm hyped for this beta as well. Now, first off, I like your taste. I like the fact that you are a Final Fantasy X fan. Kudos to you. I do not remember you though when you requested a match against me. Then again, I don't remember too much of that. To be honest. It's because there's people like Arrow who didn't even know at the time, and he requested a match against me, and that's kind of how we got to know each other. Actually, it's
yeah, that was like 2012, 2011.
Yeah, it's been a while. But that being said, I am absolutely. It's also really cool that you have a Xanarkand tattoo on your arm. Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Triangle spinny thing. Looks like a fidget spinner.
But that being said, I'm hyped to see you play Tidus as well. More Tidus love is always appreciated.
I mean, I can't say I'm the biggest 10 fan, but I do appreciate good Tidus play, and like Tidus looks great in this game.
Oh, dude.
So good luck.
Yeah, you have no idea how hyped I am. Alright, so that is pretty much it for the community spotlights comments. So if you feel like, if you wish to comment on my upcoming videos, of course I'll do another one of those community spotlights. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you let us know. But now we're gonna move on to the beta winners, and then we'll see who gets in the beta, I guess.
Yeah, good luck to everyone.
All right, good luck. So since there were a lot of good comments that I enjoyed reading, I really couldn't decide who was a winner. So what did I do is I numbered like the comments that I liked the most, and I gave a number to it. And then I shuffled them around and I picked them out. So now the first winner was... Who was it again, Error?
Well, I think the first winner was the Celtic Z.
Yes, the Celtic Z. So Celtic, if you happen to hear this, just pop a comment below so I can verify that you still want the code, and that way I can still send it. I mean, I can send it to you through PM. And now
Good luck with the van in beta.
Yeah, good luck with the van. I'm looking forward to it. Now, the second person was at work.
The second person was Rolly Meister. Or
Rolly
Mister.
Alright, Rolly Mr. Meister.
Meister, yeah. You know, one of those.
Well, okay, Rolly. Let's go with Rolly.
Okay, Rolly.
Alright, Rolly. Congratulations on winning the beta, and I hope you will enjoy your time playing Yoshsola in the beta.
Indeed, it's always good to have more Yoshsolas out there.
Yes. Now, the last one at work was...
Oh, I believe the last one was a certain Mr. White Crow.
That is correct. So, congratulations, White Crow. At least you'll won't have to hear my thoughts completely for Squall's Gunblade trigger mechanic thing. You get to test it yourself. So,
Yeah.
good luck.
Be a beast Squall and beat Nero.
Yes. Showing how it's done. Now,
Yes.
so the people that I did mention, make sure to pop a comment below, so that way, like once again, to verify that you are still interested in the beta, and I can just PM it to you right away. Now, make sure you guys put the beta code in before the 20th, because that's when the codes expire. So make sure you do it then. Otherwise, it's yeah, a little bit too late. So yeah, I think that concludes of everything of what we've gone over with.
Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah, so once again, make sure to check out my stream, link it to other people that like Dissidia. Like, I'll be going on a streaming tangent and uploading tangent on the YouTube. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Take care, guys, and congratulations to the winners.